Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, my page, Black Moon Goddess Intuition. I'm Rasmika, Black Moon. I was led to come and do a message. I'm not really sure what it's about. The energy that I'm feeling though is more of acceptance and forgiveness. I feel like there is a lot of energy out there where we're in this place of not being able to forgive ourselves for past transgressions, not seeing things the way they were supposed to be seen. It's just a lot of self-doubt and self-shame. It's like that energy of going down memory lane, just reliving all of your mistakes and judging yourself for it. And I feel like the message is really that everything happens for a reason. Nothing happens by accident. Nothing happens by coincidence. None of these things happen just because. Everything happens for a reason. Even the bad things that we perceive as bad, because everything is polarity, right? It's a sliding scale. What may be bad to us is good to someone else, and what's good for us may be bad for someone else. You just have to know what's right for you. I also feel like there is some energy coming through of knowing your worth and being able to show up in life the way that you feel. So it's kind of like okay, so say for instance you have an idea or you have a thought or you have a feeling, right? You have a friend that you confide in. Usually you go confide in this friend and you're looking for support. You're looking for a non-judgmental type of approach to your situation, and you're going to this person because usually they have good advice for you. So you go to this person and you tell them your issue or what you got going on, and the advice that they give you is more of a judgment than advice. Like you may be saying you have a problem with a relationship or your mate or whatever, what have you, and they're like, well, I've been told you I didn't like them, and you should have been let that go, but this is happening because it's time for you to let it go. Instead of saying, well, we all have to go through some things. Maybe the things that you're going through with this person is just something that's practice for you to have a reference for when you get into another relationship as a red flag. You see what I'm saying? You see the difference? And we got Don't Doubt Your Worth. That flute came out. And it says, I am always enough. And this is letting you know that you are enough. You don't have to take anybody else's BS to make them feel comfortable and make yourself feel uncomfortable. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, when I first started doing readings and things like that, there was a lot of messages coming out about you being the lighthouse, you directing the ships your way, the things that you want. You can shine the light to you to bring things to you, or you can dim the light and block it out. So I feel like the energy with that being said is like you need to direct your light in another way. Direct it to a different path, direct it in a new direction, change your perception of how you see the situation so that you know your worth and that you know that you have the power to change your reality, your destiny, all of these things. Mankind, humankind, however you want to call it, humanity is going through a huge, huge transformation right now. The collective energy grid is doing a mass ascension. So therefore, there are things that are just not going to fit anymore. And that's okay. They're not fitting because you are ascending to another level. And that means you are to leave that behind because there's something else better for you coming. So it's like that energy of being, embodying your own worth. Know that your free will is yours. Free will is exactly what it is. Your free will, not the free will of others. So if anybody is encroaching on your boundaries, your free will, or trying to coax you into doing something their way or seeing it their way and not listening to you, then that's an indication that that person is not on your level and they're not there to assist you because they're not there yet. So that means you need to find something within yourself. Instead of going outside of yourself for the answers, you need to look within yourself. Know that you are enough and know that you have all of the answers. Don't doubt who you are. Don't doubt what you're capable of. Keep persevering. Block out all the negativity and move in a more concise way that is more so aligned. Things are coming up that are not necessarily jiving with you because you're ascending. Low vibrational things are no longer sitting comfortable with you. They may irritate you for no reason or whatever, what have you, things of that nature. Just know that what you were here to do, what's for you, you will not miss. You know what I mean? Even if it might take you around the block a few times before you get it, you're going to get it. Okay. Also, I feel the energy of, it's like a course correction tree. Let them go. It's time to grow and let them go. That's the course correction. Once you let the things go that no longer serve you, you're going to be in a place of, acceptance and forgiveness of yourself, right? So you're going to accept yourself for who you are, the things that have happened, the things that are going on, the things that you rather not revisit. They're coming up because they're trying to let you know that it's time to let these things go. It's time to stop harboring the shame, the regret, the judgment of others, the perception of others, and the judgment of yourself. It's time for you to change your narrative for yourself so that you can grow. Okay? What else? To be in soul alignment is to know yourself. So this is to know your triggers and your activations. So the difference between a trigger and an activation, they both bring things, they both jumpstart something, right? Like a catalyst. A trigger will trigger you in a bad way, where an activation will trigger you in a positive way. Right? So when your soul power is activated, that is giving you a platform to stand on, saying that, okay, I am not going below this limit. I'm not going to settle below this limit. So the more you let go of things that aren't in soul alignment, things that don't jive with your energy, like it don't mesh. You know it. You feel it. You know if it doesn't mesh. Sometimes you know you should speak up and say something and you don't because you're worried about somebody else's feelings or you're worried about how they're going to see you and all of these things. Bump that junk. Let me tell you the skinny. Bump that junk. It's not meant for you. It's okay that it's not meant for you. Everybody's not on the same path. Let them be on their path and you be on yours. I don't care, like I say, if it's your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your kids, your auntie, your granddaddy. I don't care. This is the time for us, for humanity, us as human beings, to hone into our own personal strengths, our own personal powers. Recognize your strengths and your weaknesses. Recognize what triggers you in a negative way. Accept it. Realize it, forgive yourself for it, and recognize it the next time it comes up, because it will come up again. Just be mindful of that. When we think that we're over something and it comes back up, that's God testing us to say, okay, you said you were over it. Let's see if you really are. Did you really learn your lesson? Okay? That is extracting the power lesson out of that adversity, right? If you're where you are now and you're not sure that if you can accept yourself, then there's the problem. Therein lies the issue. You can't run from yourself, you can't hide from yourself, and you can't change the past. That's just, it's done. It's over with. What's happened has happened. And it happened for whatever reason. And it happened just the way it was supposed to happen, whether you thought it was or not. That is not to say that you're not worthy. That's not to say that you are not enough. That's not to say that all you deserve is the struggle. Okay? The struggle is real, yes, but the struggle is there for a reason. It's for you to grow. It's for you to mature. It's for you to empower yourself and others. Because you can't be any assistance to other people if you can't assist yourself. Bottom line. Okay? Can't believe it. Like I said, I told you I don't need these cards for real. It says, be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. I did the message this morning about loving yourself naked. That means loving yourself with all of your perfect imperfections. No one on this face of this planet is perfect. If you are, you will not live long. No one on earth is perfect. Just know that. So everybody has flaws. It's to know that these flaws are not, they're not for you to wallow in. You don't even know. So half of these character flaws that we have, we brought in this life from before. And they were brought into this life so we can clear them up so we can move on. So it's like now is the time to not doubt yourself, not doubt your worth, not doubt the things that you want to achieve, the things that you are capable of doing. Think big, be brazen, be outlandish about the things that you want, your ideas, your goals, your dreams. Dream big. The bigger you dream, the bigger the reward. True indeed, it's not easy. None of this stuff is easy. I'm not saying that it's just easy peasy lemon squeezy. Nah, bruh. It's not. It's hard work. But if you're dedicated and you want to create change in your life and you want to be able to have peace, that inner harmony, that inner balance, and not wobble with life, with the challenges that come with life, because life is what it is. We bump up against challenges all the time. But if we wallow in those challenges, you're not seeing the sun for the clouds. You know what I mean? All right. I also feel like there's gonna be some energy or a person, maybe not a person. It's more like an energy. Maybe it's a thought even, that when whatever this is, this adversity, this challenge, this challenge that's coming up for you, I feel like it's more about you being able to honor yourself and speak up for yourself. So I feel like it's gonna be we got 17, 18, and 20 on the board. So there is definitely a progression of starting where you are and then going backwards so you can slingshot yourself forward. So it's like you have to be honest with yourself. Like I said, it's all about acceptance and forgiveness. You have to forgive yourself for past transgressions, past things that you are holding yourself accountable for, yes, but not holding yourself in prison for. You're not gonna, it's like, how long are you gonna punish yourself? How long are you gonna be on punishment for the same thing? How long are you gonna punish yourself for the same thing? If you're punishing yourself, then you're not experiencing life for what it is now, and you're missing the jewels and the pleasures of life, right? And it's that energy, like you know this. It's like you know what you need to do, but you don't believe in yourself that it can be done. This is where you need to have the forgiveness comes in. You forgive yourself, you accept who you are, and therefore you can be, you're able to be guided. That's like one of those teachable moments. People that are trainable and teachable, coachable, that is those moments. Are you able to coach yourself through the hardness? Are you able to allow yourself to, see it and move past it? Or do you get stuck in that energy? Do you get stuck and continue to blame yourself over and over and over again for the same mess that it's over with? It's happened. It's done. You can't change it. There's nothing that can be done about it. All you can do is recognize it and see what lesson is to be learned from it so you don't repeat the same mistake again. Okay? One of the things I say all the time is failure is not an option. And when I mean that, when I say failure is not an option, it means even when things don't go your way and you see it as a failure, it's not a failure. Because it's a teachable moment. There's something that you were supposed to learn in that failure. So it's not a failure. It's a lesson. So just because it was a hard lesson to learn doesn't mean it wasn't for your benefit through and through. Okay? What else? I'm also feeling like there is a coming together. I hear camaraderie. So with camaraderie, when I hear camaraderie, I think about co-workers. I think about people that are not family members, people that are like friends and associates that are in your circle but not part of your family. They're in your tribe but not your blood relation. So I feel like there's some camaraderie coming along with people that you may not have even thought that you had anything in common with. But because we are all going through these changes, these spiritual changes, these ascensions, this clarity of consciousness, like people are moving out of their, you're getting out of your own way. You dig me? So by other people doing the work and you doing the work, you guys are going to meet on a common ground that you didn't know that you had before. Okay? Nostalgia. Focus on the here and now. What did I just say? What did I just say? Focus on the here and now. Don't focus on the past. Look at it or recognize it. See what lessons you can be learned. If you can't learn, if you don't see anything but badness in it, then change your perception of it. Change the way you're looking at it. Change from looking at it as a failure to a teachable learning moment. Something you were supposed to learn something out of it. You were supposed to take something away from not having this fully manifest the way you wanted it to. Whether it's a job that you were going for that you didn't get, but you got another job, not necessarily in your field, I feel, but it's going to be a better fit for you, even though that's not something that you would normally go for, let's say. Or it's a partnership with a person or a group of people that you may not have normally been cohesive with. Like you before, your energy would have been hit and miss. It'd have been like, yeah, I fucks with you, but not really. Now it's like, oh yeah, now I see you, and you see them and they see you, if that makes sense. Anyways, I digress. I also feel like for those people that are in a romantic relationship, this is for people that are in partnerships. You have a person, you have your divine feminine, you have your divine masculine. This is your person. You have your person. You're with your person, or you think you're with your person for some of you. Because some of you, the person that you're with is not the person you're supposed to be with, and you'll soon find that out. I also feel like the ones that are in the relationships and everything is good, you guys are communicating, you're feeling the bond, the love is there, you're growing as a couple, you're growing together. I feel like this is something that's going to last long term. I feel like this is going to be something that you're going to, it's going to be something that you didn't expect, but it's going to be something good for you. Okay? For those of you that are in that relationship and you're like, I don't know what you're talking about, Black Moon, but this shit here is janky as hell. That's because it's coming to an end, and let it go. When that time comes, don't fight it. Don't fight it. Don't try and hold on to something that God is trying to release you from. Okay? I feel like for that group of people that energy that I'm pulling on, for that group of people, I feel like you hold on to things way too long. Things that you were not supposed, the things that you should be letting go of, you don't. You hold on to it way too long. This is where God is giving you that opportunity to take some of that power back that you have just let linger and linger and linger. It's going to come up. There's going to be a conversation. There's going to be a text message. There's going to be something that happens where if you're watching this is going to trigger in your mind. You're going to be like, oh, this is it. This is what it is. We're not evenly yoked. We're not matched. We're not here for the long haul, me and this person. And yes, it's going to hurt. Yes, it's going to hurt. I'm not going to say it's not going to hurt, because I feel like this group of people, you've been with this person for a very long time, or long enough to have kind of like imprinted yourself on them, or they've imprinted themselves on you. So you kind of mirror them and they mirror you, and this is what you're used to now. Say don't get used to it. Don't get used to it. it is something that you're going to have to release. It's definitely necessary, and it's definitely going to happen sooner than later. And it's for your own benefit, and you'll see that too, because I feel like the clarity that is coming for all of us, I've done shuffled this deck like three times, and nostalgia keeps coming back up. Focus on the here and now. Be centered. Hone your energy to yourself. Don't be sporadic. Don't be all here and there and everywhere. Be centered. Be with yourself. Be you. Whatever that is. Accept yourself for who you are. Accept yourself for the things that you have accepted in the past, and just let yourself know, hey, we're not here anymore. This is what we're not going to do. Have that sit down with yourself. You and yours. Me, myself, and I. You guys have a round table discussion. Like, look, this is the stuff that I'm not willing to deal with anymore. I don't want to deal with this. I don't. This type of energy, this type of person, this type of what situation I'm done with. I don't want to be in it anymore. I'm no longer going to settle for that energy. And when it comes back around, because again, it will, you'll know that, hey, this is a test. Okay? This is what I mean by extract the lesson from the struggle. Okay? For those of you who don't know, I am a transformation empowerment coach, which means I basically use my gifts as a clairvoyant and to help you, guide you to your highest place in life. You're connecting with your soul power frequency. This is the frequency where all of your opportunities are manifest. They are all there. You just basically pick it out and bring it to you. I can show you how to do that. More than likely, like I said, there are things that you're going to have to clear up. The first thing we're going to do is find out where you are. What have you been telling yourself? What is the narrative that you've been living? What is the story that you've been living? What have you been embodying that is no longer, that is now an anomaly in your frequency that's causing you to be not soul aligned, right? Number two, what you're going to learn is how to set those boundaries in your physical and professional, your personal, professional, and spiritual life. Okay, this is where you will learn to create space for yourself by honoring yourself and creating a system of boundaries that you are not like. They're going to be agreements with yourself that you're not going to break with yourself, and therefore you won't let anyone else break. These are like house rules, right? That's like if you come in my house, you take your shoes off at the door. These are house rules, right? These are non-negotiable. It's not like, oh, these rules are set for certain people and then other people don't have to abide by these rules. No, these are rules that are set for everyone, okay? Yourself included, okay? The third thing you're going to learn is how to deal with the things that are going to come up emotionally for you. Because, of course, you're going to make a mental decision, okay? But once you make that mental decision, you're going to have to deal with the emotional pushback of it. So you're going to learn how to deal with that emotional pushback. You're going to learn why you're having this emotional pushback. Why are these things coming up? What are you supposed to learn from them? How have they adversely affected you? And how can you readjust it to be soul aligned, right? So say for instance, right, you decide that, okay, this person takes advantage of me and I didn't see it before, but now you see it, okay? You have this person, I don't care who it is, person, friend, family member, who always encroaches on your time. You can just be then laid down and decide that you're going to take a nap or have some me time, meditate, watch a movie, read a book, whatever it is. It's that downtime that you very rarely get because you're so busy achieving and building and go-getting and being ambitious in your life that when you get that time to yourself, you want that time to yourself. But this person doesn't care, right? This person always never fails. If this is you, you know who I'm talking about. This person never fails. It's like clockwork. It's like they know when you're taking that time to relax. Okay, so say this person comes to you this time and they're asking you to asking you to do them a favor. They want you to take them somewhere. They want you to do something for them, and you just lay down. You just got to your relax mode. This is where you say, "No, I'm sorry. I can't do that for you. I'm doing something for me right now," and stand by that. Okay. This person is not going to like it. They're going to be like, well, any other time you do it, they're going to have all the excuses in the world. They're going to have all the guilt trips in the world. They're going to try and throw them on you. They're going to try to manipulate you to make you feel like you're doing them dirty, or to make you feel bad, to guilt you into doing what they want you to do. Once you get to this point in my program, you will be able to see that this is manipulation. This is where you take your power back. This is where you stand your ground and be like, no, and say it and believe it and stand by it. Don't waver on it, and don't feel guilty for saying no. You understand me? Okay. So this is learning how to cope with those pushbacks, those emotional triggers that make us rethink our position, second guess ourselves. You're going to learn how to deal with that. Once you deal with that, you're going to learn what has been imprinted on you, right? These are the things that you grew up with. These are karmic patterns. These are karmic lessons. These are generational curses. These are things that maybe that you weren't aware of before, but now you're starting to become aware of. Like maybe some of this energy really isn't yours. Maybe it was something that you're trying to live up to, a standard that you're trying to live up to that no longer suits you. Maybe it's a tradition. Maybe it's a belief. Maybe it's something that you grew up believing or doing because that's just how it's been done all this time, and you've never questioned it until now. Now is when you question it. Now is when you decide, is this really for me or not? Right? You get it in a non-judgmental way. If you're not sure, that's fine. This is where you do some self-discovery. You go deep within yourself and you decide. You put the pros and cons down. I don't care if you got to write a list, whatever it takes. This is where you do it. This is where you do the work. This is where you actually do the work. You stop pretending or faking it till you make it, or just trying to be comfortable being, politically correct, because you're too busy trying to appease your parents or the traditions that you were brought up in, whether they're religious or material, or just the way you've been imprinted on, the conditioning, the ways you've been conditioned. This is where you unlearn conditioning, period. Right? Once you do that, you're able to go back and see, okay, this works for me. This doesn't work for me. I can accept this. I can't accept that. And it's okay if you can't. It's not like you're betraying your whole family because you're not you're not meshing with the teachings anymore. You're evolving, and that's okay. You're an individual. Be individualistic. Honor your individualism. Honor where you are, what you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to do it, right? How do you do that? Get in contact with me and I'll show you. Because I can connect the dots for you. I literally can talk to your higher self and bring that message from your higher self to you. That's why each one of my programs is individually designed for each client. It's specifically designed for your soul design, for your soul's mission, for your soul's purpose. Right? Once that happens, you'll be in that point and state where you'll be able to feel supported and guided by the universe, by God, by your intuition. You'll be able to trust yourself again, and you'll be able to move according to those inklings, notions, feelings, your intuitive flashes, for lack of a better word. Can't think of the word right now. But this is going to put you at a higher place. This is how you become calibrated. Once you get activated, because you get activated once you start realizing the narrative you've been telling yourself is a lie. That's how you become activated. Then you go further and further and further into it, peeling back each layer, layer by layer by layer, till you get to the core of your existence, the core of who you are. And from this point is where you reinvent and transform and empower your life. Okay? This is where you know your worth. This is where you are comfortable with letting things go. This is where you allow yourself to be honest with yourself about the good, the bad, the ugly, and the indifferent in your life. This is where you are in constant flow. Even though things may come at you left and right, all sides, you do not waver, because you are you are standing in your conviction of who you are. Because now you are aligned. Now you are activated. Now you feel supported by God. You feel supported by the universe. You see that the things that are happening for a reason, and you use each experience as an intuitive learning moment. Okay? It's not like, oh, this is happening to me. This is happening for me, for my benefit. Okay? I've only pulled 3 cards. So that's where we're at with that. I'm going to pull a surrender card. This is where, this is the energy of what you need to let go of. And they said, don't do that. They said confidence. It comes with time and practice. What did I just say? I told you I don't need these cards for real. I done did this whole, I don't know how long I've been up here, but I done did this whole thing, and I've only pulled 3 cards. And all the cards are basically confirming what I've been saying. Confidence. You have to have confidence in yourself that you can affect the change in your life that you want. That you have the power to manifest your reality. You have the power to create the space and take control of your life. You, only you. Nobody else can give you that power. Nobody else can help you do that but you. You have to do the work. You have to have the patience to do the work. And it's going to take some time. But in order to get that confidence that I was just talking about, feeling in alignment, feeling guided, feeling supported, it's going to take time. And you're going to have you have to have confidence in yourself that it can be done. Otherwise, you're spinning your wheels and it's like working against yourself. You're saying that you want this, but you're not putting out the energy saying that you're ready to receive it. Okay? That confidence came under Lighthouse. It says, don't doubt your worth. Confidence comes with time and patience. So again, just because things are not happening right now doesn't mean that things are not happening. Everything is happening all the time. The only thing constant is change, and it is constantly in effect. Change is happening right now as I'm speaking to you. Change is happening by you being in my container. Change is happening by you realizing certain things. Change is happening by you listening to me and putting your intuitive knowledge into effect while you're listening. If I'm saying this, but it resonates with that, you're like, oh, that hit me. That makes sense. Okay? Change is happening. Transformation is happening moment by moment, second by second, day by day. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt the power that you hold. You are all powerful. You are the one who has the energy, the power, the know-how to navigate your life. Nobody can tell you how to do you wrong. So what? It doesn't fall into line with what everyone else does. So what? Great. Be your own unique individual self and shine. It's okay not to be one of the sheep. Don't follow. You're a leader. You stand out. So stand out. Don't be afraid to stand out. Don't be afraid to show your uniqueness. Don't be afraid to not fit in. Don't be afraid to be different. You know? You are limitless in who you can be and what you can achieve. But you have to believe in yourself and believe in the magnitude of the power that you hold, the magic that you hold. Everybody is full of magic. Everybody has magic. Everybody. And magic is real. You know what your magic power is? Your free will. You have the right and the opinion and the option to always say no. You don't have to do what someone else tells you to do. You don't have to feel the way someone else tells you to feel. That is not up to them. That is up to you. If it doesn't mess with you, let it go. And that's okay. It is okay. Acceptance and forgiveness. Accept yourself for who you are. Love yourself for who you are. Forgive yourself for the things that you feel that you've been judging yourself for. Let go of the judgment. Ashay, I told you I don't need these cards for real, right? Didn't I tell you? What did I just say? What did I just say? Forgive yourself and don't judge yourself. The card that just fell out, literally, Clover. Release your guilt. I can't make it up, yo. Let it go. Release your guilt. Let it go. Release the shame. Release the guilt. Release all that. Release it. It's not yours to bear anymore. It's not. Let it go. Literally, we've got 20, 21, 17, and 18. Things are growing. You're maturing. You're empowering yourself by each time you are letting go of the guilt, of the shame, of your past transgressions, of the guilt, of the negative narrative you've been telling yourself. Every time you make that decision, hey, I'm not this person anymore, you are activating and calibrating higher power, higher consciousness into your body. Into your body. Everything starts with a thought. If you think it, you can achieve it. You can see it, you can be it. So with that being said, imagine all of that. See it. See all that guilt. See all that shame. See all that negativity. Those things that you've kept deep, those skeletons in your closet that you don't want anybody to know. Those insecurities that you keep close to your chest because you're this radiant person on the outside. But on the inside, you keep so much darkness to yourself that it's starting to poison your energy. Let it go. It's poison. You're poisoning yourself. Even though everything on the outside, when people look at you, they see all this greatness. And on the inside, you know that you are secretly hating on yourself. Don't do it. Let it go. Know that you are enough and those things didn't happen to you because you were stupid or you weren't enough or you weren't lovable or you're not worthy, any of that. It's not true. It's a fable, it's a lie, it's a myth. You are worthy of everything, of goodness, of prosperity, of abundance, of blessings. Blessings on top of blessings on top of blessings. I'm seeing cornucopia. You have to let go of the negativity. You have to let go of the self-debilitating judgments. You have to let go of the limiting beliefs. Once you let that go, you will be able to grow as like a tree. There are going to be different avenues, adjacent possibilities. You're going to see things in a whole new light. Your energy is going to be lighter. You're going to vibrate a little bit higher. You're going to move a little bit smoother. You're going to glide a little bit easier. You're going to be a little bit more graceful with your talk, with your swag. You know what I mean? You're not going to be in that energy of, they talk about people that can't accept compliments. They can't accept compliments because they don't feel like they're worthy of the compliment. So they're like, oh, okay, thank you. But, this is where you be like, oh, thank you. I know. I really appreciate you recognizing my energy, my power, my greatness, though. I thank you. You know what I mean? You can be humble and confident at the same time. Know that. You can. All right. And one more card. One more. I also feel, because I'm going to bring this to an end, I also feel like there is this energy of feeling like no one will understand. No one will understand your pain, your struggle, what you've been through, why you feel the way you feel, why you've been trying to hide it, suppress it, whatever the case may be. You feel like there's nobody that will understand. Well, guess what? What did they say? Lay it on the altar. Lay it on the altar. And at the end of the day, there is somebody that understands. You're not the only one going through these things. You are not alone. You are not alone. Okay? Whoa. We got the universe. It says we are all just stardust. So that means we are all just energy. We are all energy. And energy changes. It goes ups and downs. It can be calibrated. It can be debunked. The myths of being stuck. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. That's a freaking lie. It's a freaking lie. It's a lie. And I'm going to tell you it's a lie because you can train yourself to be whatever you want. Whoever you want. To achieve whatever you want. So yes, you can teach an old dog new tricks. How you teach them, how they learn is the question. That is the trick. Again, change your perception. You change the perception, you change the question. You change the question, you get new answers. Problem solving. Energy work, shadow work, transformation and empowerment of self, self-mastery. Self-mastery. It's a thing. And we all should be on that path. And we all should be looking within ourselves for the answers. Okay? Be honest with yourself. So be honest with yourself. If you want some ish, you want some ish. Tell yourself, hey, self, you know you want some ish right now, right? You know you don't need to be doing that. You know you shouldn't feel like that. You know you shouldn't say that. Or you know you should say that. Why you not saying nothing? Right? Honor yourself. Be honest with yourself about the things that you want to achieve. Be honest. If you're looking for that next level of connection, if you're looking for practical ways to things that you can actually do in your physical world that are going to change things in your internal world. So say for instance, like I said, you got the promotion, you got the job, you got the family, you got the money. Everything's gravy on the outside, right? But on the inside, you're crumbling like hell. You're worried about what this person thinks, how they see you, what they're going to think if you don't do this or if you do this. You're always on edge on the inside. You have an internal anxiety. You have to be honest with yourself about why you have those internal anxieties, okay? Don't be afraid to sing. Don't seek anyone else's freaking approval. I told you I don't need these cards for real. Told you. Don't need them for real. But they're there to confirm that I ain't just blowing smoke out my hoo-ha. You know what I mean? This is confirmation. This is basically confirmation of of everything of the energy transmission that I've just been getting. It's like you don't doubt your self-worth. Confidence comes with time and practice. Don't seek anyone else's approval. So it's saying on your journey of self-mastery, of self-discovery, of self-acceptance, and of forgiveness, don't seek anyone else's approval. Don't look for someone else to be like, yeah, you right. You should forgive yourself for that. Bump that junk. At the end of the day, bump that junk. I don't care. Like I said, look, I know it sounds crazy and I know it sounds very like, oh, well, you know, how you going to do that? You need people. Yeah, you do, but you don't need everybody's approval. You don't need anyone else's approval but yours and God's. Period. If somebody else doesn't like the way you do it, bump it. Maybe it's not for them to understand. You understand me? There is that energy of recognizing who you are internally. Strength in yourself. Empower yourself. You know what I mean? You are more than meets the eye. Every last human being on this earth is a transformer. Think about it. Think about how a human being is made. You start from one thing from your mother, a cell, an organism from your mother, and you start with an organism from your father. Those things come together to make you. You as an individual human being are unique and special in your own way. No two human beings are alike. So what makes you think that everyone is going to be, that everyone is supposed to do the same things? Everyone is supposed to think the same way, look the same way, have the same methods to their madness. It's not true. Everyone's method to their madness is different. Everybody has their own baggage to deal with, and everybody has their own way to deal with it. So looking for approval from somebody else that may be on a different path or not on your path at all. You could be on a totally separate path, and looking for their approval is going to put you out of sorts because they don't understand where you are or where you're trying to go or what you're supposed to be here to do. Your soul's mission is different. So you search within yourself for that. Stop looking for other people's approval and expecting to get it. You're not all the time because you don't mess with everyone all the time. And that's okay. Acceptance and forgiveness. Accept yourself for who you are. Love yourself, butt, booty, ass naked. Good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. Love yourself through your successes. Love yourself through your adversities. Love yourself through the struggle. And know that there is a rainbow on the other side. Even though it's not happening right here, right now, just know that change is happening. Even though it's in the background, even though it may be energetic. It all has to start with energy in order for it to manifest in physical form. Physics. Nothing exists until we perceive it and recognize it. Okay? How I see something may not be the way you see something. It's okay. It's okay. And for the most part, I really do feel like the acceptance is coming with a it's just like an epiphany within yourself. You're going to be in this energy of wanting to know more about yourself, wanting to get to the bottom of this. You want to be in this energy of self-discovery. Okay? You want to be in the energy of self-discovery. It's like that energy of knowing. Know yourself. Take a chance. Raindrops. Even though with the raindrops, I'm feeling like there may be some tears, there may be some crying, there may be something that's heartfelt that you're going to have to go through. But it's telling, it's the message is to love yourself completely. Love yourself naked. Focus on focus on you, your inner self, what it is that you want to cultivate within yourself. Make yourself fertile ground for positivity, love, abundance, gratitude, acceptance. Because once you accept yourself, you won't accept no bullshit from somebody else. Nobody else can tell you who you are. Nobody else can tell you who you are. Nobody else can tell you how to live your life. Nobody else can tell you that what you're doing is right or wrong. Listen to yourself. Listen to your inner voice. Be guided by that. That is your intuition. That is God speaking to you. That is your guardian angels, your ancestors, your guides. However you see divinity or your religious beliefs. Spirituality has nothing to do with religion. Spirituality is your own personal relationship with the energies that be. Your own personal magic. Your own personal beliefs. If that is stemmed in some type of religion, then that is fine. You use that as your guide. If it's not in your omniscient, you find that there is truth in all the religions. There is something to be taken from them all. Take something from them all. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Cultivate your own spiritual practice that works for you, that is soul aligned for you. This is how we activate and calibrate our soul power. This is how we even recognize our soul power. Some of us are so deep in our ego that we don't even see a way out. We're just spinning in the darkness because it's working. You're still achieving things. So things are really happening for you, even though on the inside you're swirling around in the darkness. Everything on the outside is in light. Well, what's done in the dark will come to light. So eventually all of that darkness and all of that fear and all of that judgment and all of those things that you're holding within yourself, those personal judgments, they will manifest in your life, in your physical world. So something may happen that's just totally unexpected and is like, this is some BS. Where did this come from? Guess what? You manifested that because you're having self-doubt. Okay. I digress. This is turning out to be longer than I expected. Okay, so 3 cards came out, and I'm going to take them for the simple fact that this raindrop came out again. It says, take a chance on them. Let go of your guilt. Let go of your shame. Let go of those inner negative narratives that you got going on. Let go of all that. Fill yourself with love and acceptance and forgiveness. Know that justice is coming. Use your magic to do, use your personal energy, your magic, your discernment to empower your surroundings, to bring justice into your life, to bring people, places, things, opportunities into your life that are soul aligned. This is the justice that is coming. The things that you need to happen for you will happen for you. The things that you want to see within yourself, not necessarily, because I really do feel like this is real internal. This is all about your power, your own personal power. How to obtain it, how to connect to it, how to calibrate it, how to redirect your course of life. It says you've earned your stripes. You are a lioness. You are a conqueror. You are a leader. You are a person that is the backbone for a lot of people. Like, it's like you are that person. Throne. Your potential is endless. Just know that the things that you want to achieve, you can achieve. It's all about putting your mind to it and recognizing your own power and getting out of your own way. Take back control of your life. You've earned your stripes already. Know that everything that you've done, all of the things that you have achieved, everything that you've lost in the process, you've lost so you can gain something better. It wasn't really a loss, you know? So again, I hope that this resonated with you, which I know it did, because that's just how I do things over here. I've been led to do a lot more of these energy transmissions, not so tarot readings, just using the cards as a confirmation and to help me focus the energy. And it also is to help give the guidance that is needed. Okay? So if you feel like you are on an ascended path, you feel like you're in the middle of a transformation, you feel like, you need a little bit more guidance on how to hone your energy, hone your power. You want to get clear on what it is that you really want out of life. You want to know what it is that is standing in your way, whether it's something karmic, whether it's a pattern, whether it's a cycle, whether it's something that you brought into this life, or it's something that you gained within this life and that you're trying to let go. If you're not sure the direction that you need to go in, and you know that you've tried all these things on your own, you tried mundane ways of handling it, talking to friends, family, didn't get the results that you want, even a therapist, your clergyman, and you're not getting the results that you needed, even if you had other freaking life coaches. My type of coaching is different because I actually tap into your soul's energy. I speak to your soul. I speak to your higher self. I'm not just speaking from text or things that I was taught in a book. I'm speaking to your soul, what your soul wants you to know, and life experience. Because believe it or not, I've been through a whole hell of a lot in my life. And I've overcome a whole hell of a lot in my life in the most unbelievable circumstances. And I've come out on top. No, it wasn't easy. No, it's not over. As long as we live, we're going to be going through trials and tribulations. There are going to be things that we're going to have to let go and gain. Things that we're going to have to decide whether it's something that we need in our lives or not. As long as we're alive, we're constantly learning. You learn until the day you die. Once you accept transformation as an ongoing process, once you accept the fact that you can reinvent yourself. You are the alchemist. You are the apothecary of your life. Once you recognize that, hey, the negative energy in your body that's just sitting in there is making you sick. You may have physical ailments. You don't know why. Your back hurts a lot. You get headaches or migraines. Your arm hurts, shoulder hurts. You got stomach aches. You got back aches. You got digestion problems. You got all of this stuff. And here's the kicker. This is for somebody out there because that just came up for me. This is for whoever. This is for you're sick because you're making yourself sick. You're holding toxicity in your energy field, which is manifesting in physical attributes and dis-ease within the body. Okay? Lesson of the day, acceptance and forgiveness of self, right? Energetic toxicity will manifest in physical ailments. Spiritual dis-ease equals physical disease. Okay? I also feel that there's a bunch of things that are going to be coming up for you. Take the time to honor yourself. If you need guidance and you need someone that understands, you need someone that has a little bit of otherworldly knowledge about it and can help you through this time of transition, this time of transformation, this time of gathering back your ashe, your personal power, your free will, helping you take control of your life, make more empowered choices and decisions, seeing things in a more optimistic way, being able to see your way out of the tunnel. If you've done this by yourself and you know that this isn't working for you, you can't do it by yourself, you need help, it's okay. Send me an emoji. Drop an emoji, hit me on the IM, DM me on Instagram, reach out to me. Set up a meeting with me to have a soul transmission call. Let me communicate with your soul and let me help you. Let you help me help you. Your higher self, talk to me so I can talk to you. And we can come up with something that is divinely guided for you, which resonates with your soul's design, which will put you back in alignment with your soul's energy. Whatever that mission is, your soul power frequency. And we can set up a program. I do have personal one-on-one sessions that I'm doing. So they are personally designed for each of you. It's a 6 to 12 month program, depending on where you are, what you want to do. So if you give me a call, well, not call me, DM me, drop an emoji, hit me up, be like, hey, I'll hit you back and we can do this. We are all here to help each other. It takes a village to raise a child. We are all children of God under the eyes of divinity, and God wants us to help each other. We are all brothers and sisters in this journey. Okay? So you are not alone. You have guidance, and you have those that are here that are willing to help you. I care about your spiritual, mental, and personal growth. I want you to be the best you can be. I want to be the best that I can be. So if I can help you, then why not take the chance? Take that opportunity. If you can learn more about yourself, from an objective point of view, why not take that opportunity? It's all for your personal growth. You know that it's something that you want to do. You know that it's something that you need to do. You know that it's something that you've been thinking about for a minute. It's okay. Reach out to me. I also have personal readings that are open. Hit me up in the DM or message me or something like that to set those up. Those are available as well. I am taking clients for those as well. But again, the name of the game, have confidence in yourself. Know that you are worthy. Know that you are no longer held back by those things that no longer serve you. Let go of your personal guilt. Let go of the shame. Let go of those things that you are holding in secret. Because if you're anything like me, you don't want to be seen as weak or defective. You don't want to be seen as not being able to handle your shit. You don't want to be seen as someone that needs help. But guess what? We all do. It's okay. I need help. You need help. I've gone to psychics. I've gone and had mentors. I've had life coaches. I've done this work too. I've been there. I've been to that place where I felt like, okay, this is as far as I can take myself. I need someone else with some fresh eyes to help me see me too. Okay? There's nothing wrong with it. Okay? I also wanted to say at the end of all of this, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Recalibrate your energy. Activate your soul power frequency. Surround yourself with love. Love yourself. Be kind to yourself. Want to know more about yourself. Develop an intimate relationship with God, with your inner self, with your higher self, with your higher energies. Trust yourself and know that you are worthy. You already have all the answers. This is a journey. This is a voyage. It's not about the destination. It's about the sights along the way. Okay? Thank you guys for your love, your likes, your shares, your subscribes. You know, keep on sharing. I appreciate the love. I send it right back to you with all of the goodness, all of the blessings that God has bestowed upon me to give. I share it with you all, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for joining me. You guys have a good one. Peace.